Alright, what's going on everyone? Captain here back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to be discussing campaign farming, how you do it, why you want to do it, and where you want to do it. This is going to be geared more toward beginning players and first getting into that routine of knowing why you need to do this and why it's so important. And as I said, the best places to do it as well. So we'll go over all of that. I'll mention a couple characters that I think early on that you should focus on and get this you should use for this strategy, which is a key aspect of Raid Shadow Legends. But before we do, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. Guys, if you haven't tried this game out already, I've been playing it for over 100 days already, I think. Let's go click the login. I just hit 103 today, and I originally only started playing this to do an ad read in one of my Marvel videos, and instantly I got hooked and I haven't stopped playing. I haven't missed a day since. So guys, it is a super fun game. There's so much to do. And if you guys want to give it a try, go on down in the video description right now. Click on the link, and you guys, once you downloaded the game, if you are a brand new player to the game, you will be receiving 100,000 silver and the free character Death Chanter. Death Chanter is a rare character in the game, so we'll be starting off with a free 3-star along with your starter character, whoever you choose. I recommend Kale. Pair them up with each other and you'll be able to take down lots of areas in the game in the early few stages. So guys, make sure to do that now, but do it soon because it's only available for the next 30 days. So make sure you download the game within that time and you'll get the free rewards. And once you have done that download, you'll head on up to the top right hand corner of your game screen and you'll click on the little chest here and your rewards will be sitting right here. But once again, don't forget, it's only available 30 days, so go download the game now. Thanks again to Raid for sponsoring this video. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the video here. So campaign, guys, if you don't know already, is going to be your best source of gaining XP for characters in the game. You'll start out at the normal difficulty, and once you've cleared all 12 different levels, you can then move up into hard, and same thing, once you've beat it all, you move up to brutal and then nightmare. The way that you get stars and everything, I think most of you probably already figured this out. You get 1, 2, or 3 stars once you've completed them all. You get all the rewards, so fun stuff. But today we're talking about XP and how to get it fast. So where do you want to start out with? Start farming. So basically you just progress through the campaign. And as I mentioned during the ad, if you picked your starter as Kale, he'll be the one I'm using as an example to do this to start off with. But that being said, you can use any of the 4 starting characters as your campaign farmer. They all have great moves and abilities that will help you be able to do this in the early stages. As you progress through the games, there are other characters that will become available to you that you might pull from shards and whatnot that are better campaign farmers, but the 4 starters, whichever one you choose, can all do this, but I recommend Kale. So using Kale, you'll be able to progress through normal campaign quite easily along with some of the other characters you will gather along the way. I just posted another Raid Shadow Legends video talking about the best free-to-play characters that you can collect from campaign. So watch that video, get some of those characters, and use Kale with them. You'll be able to move more and more deeper into campaign. So once you have gotten toward the end of campaign, for normal is when you kind of can start looking at this campaign farming. Up until that point, you're just kind of progressing, getting as far as you can. If you get to a point that you get roadblocked, that you can't get past it, that's kind of where you'll start. But ideally, once you can get to the very end, you want to get to level 12 here, and you want to fight against stage 3. Stage 3 is all spirit affinity, which is all weak against all of the 4 starters, which why this is even better for them. It's also the final stage, so you're gonna be gaining the most XP. You would gain more if you go down here, but this one is a little bit easier to beat, as well as you get more silver from selling the shield as a reward. So you always want to just sell the shield. This artifact set is not worth keeping. So once you get to the point where you can start completing stage 3 of campaign, you'll have to start figuring out who your campaign farmer is going to be. In this case, we're going to be using Kale. And most likely you're going to have to start out with having like 3 actually leveled up characters and then only working on 1 character at a time. And then as you progress and get your character stronger and stronger, you can then have 2 and you're just clearing it with the 2 characters here, and the final end goal is having all 3. And as you can see, for these 3 characters, I'm only leveling them up as food characters that I will use to help rank up the actual characters I'm going to be using. And this character in particular is one of the drops from this level in campaign anyways. So I have leveled up and ranked up and sacrificed that guy over and over again. If I just kind of scroll, you can kind of see, got one there, a couple more here, there, Diabolus, and also this guy right here. What's his name? Something Hound Spawn. He's another one that you get from there. So he's one you'll end up using to level up and use as food to level up the other characters. That is kind of the why you want to do this campaign farming. You use campaign farmer to level up the food characters that you need to rank up your actual characters you're going to be using for strong dungeons or clan boss or whatever you're planning on using them for. So that is kind of why you want to get yourself a solid campaign farmer. So for example here, we're going to be using Kale. A little sneak peek of what I use in there is Bellower. But yeah, so let's go ahead. I'm going to jump over to Brutal just to show you that Kale can hold his own in the Brutal dungeon here. So, and then afterwards, I'll show you guys his artifacts as well as my Bellower artifacts, and I'll do a quick run with Bellower to show you how he does in here as well. So Kale here, I have him in a lifesteal set. So early on, lifesteal is good to use. I mean, even end game and everything it is as well. But especially for a campaign farmer here, once you get to the point where you're using just one, having that lifesteal is going to help keep him alive through the waves. You can see here I'm getting on to the 3rd stage here with full health still. Plus I have him in a set that provides a little bit of a shield there at the start of each round. But he's going to get his A2 again here in a moment, and there we go. 31 seconds. He did all the damage. Everyone else just died, which is totally fine. They get their XP. I'll get them up to 30. I'll rank them up, and then I will sacrifice them to take up other characters. So that is basically how your campaign farming is going to run, guys. Another thing to keep in mind in terms of campaign farming, if you're wanting to just do one character at a time, you can do that as well. It's not as cost efficient. You can just go like this, and then this character split halfway 50-50. The XP goes to Kale and then the other character. In this case, Kale's already maxed out, so it's basically wasted XP, but this character will gain a significant amount more of XP. But I only do that really if I'm trying to push a 6 character I've taken up to 6-star the last 10 levels or so, from like 50 to 60, when I just want to get through it a lot faster or whatnot. But yeah, so generally you just want to run with a full team here that they're all splitting the XP, but all leveling up at the same time and being more efficient with that XP that you're earning. There are more advanced ways of leveling up in characters and everything in terms of going into Minotaur and gaining the scrolls at the same time, but that's a little bit more advanced stuff that I'm not going to go into in this video. I'm trying to keep this more based around for beginning players of knowing how to get these characters up. So just remember, you may have to start out using more of a full team and just leveling up one character at a time, and then slowly you want to work toward getting to 2 and then to 3, so that that one character just takes them all out. So let's go ahead now and jump over to my Kale build, and then I'll show you the other character that I use for campaign farming currently. Now going over how I have my Kale built, just to show you what currently I'm running with him to do that 34-second run of 12-3 on Brutal. You can see I don't have him in amazing gear. I don't have him in a single 6-star piece. I have him in an uncommon amulet that is crit damage. I have him in 2 4-star items that are lifesteal. I'm pretty sure this lifesteal boot I got lucky with speed was from the original 7-day login from when I started playing the game. I'm pretty sure you get, for the first week you playing, you get 1 item of each, and then a character at the end of the week. And this is where I got this speed boot. So put him in that lifesteal set. Hopefully, if you get lucky from getting them right off the bat, put your Kale or whoever your campaign farmer, your starting character champion is, put them in that lifesteal set. and hopefully you'll be able to do progress through campaign. But you can see here, like I said, got him in a speed boot. It is maxed out. I've got him in an attack percentage chest piece that had really good rolls on accuracy and a crit rate roll. I've got him in crit rate gauntlets so that he had that high crit rate, so he's up to 87%, not 100%. So ideally I'd want that at 100%, but I have a good mixture of decent high crit rate with some good crit damage for my account and where I'm at. And then for the weapon here, we have, again, triple roll on crit damage. It's the only reason I really kept this piece as a 4-star in lifesteal. It's because it's got that triple roll on crit damage, so it's kind of nice. And then divine speed, pretty much two of my best divine speed set items here. Double roll on speed, and then for the chest piece, or the chest plate, no, shield, jeez, know the item. Double roll on crit damage there. Got him in I think an HP ring, and then accuracy banner, which I didn't realize I only have at level 8. Probably could take that up a little bit higher. And then the crit damage just to get more crit damage. So it's not amazing gear. Like I said, it's definitely solid. You don't expect to have this right off the bat, but I just kind of give you guys an idea of around what you want to be looking for when building a character to help you get for campaign farming. So lastly, I'll quickly run through the character that I currently use now as my campaign farmer. He's one of the best. Some of you probably know who he is already. Most of you might, but that is Bellower. He is one of the best rare characters in the game. And the reason he's so good for campaign farming is because he's got an AoE on all 3 attacks. So if you guys get super lucky and pull him from a Void Shard at the beginning of the game when you first start, you're going to be set. Build him as your campaign farmer if you want. Build him in attack, but he's also great in a lot of other areas. Early on, he's good as an attacker. Late endgame, he's a really good support character. But currently, I'm using it as my campaign farmer. So what I am looking for with him is I'm trying to get it as fast as I can. So I have his attack up to 3,400. His crit rate over 100%, so we're good there. Crit damage at 235. My masteries and Great Hall give me a little bit additional there. Great Hall I don't have advanced up super that much, like not that high. So I need to get that up more so that he'll be even better. So that's kind of why it's a little bit low. And speed is one thing where I ideally want to have that higher. But for now, it works for me since he basically one-shots everybody. So yeah, just looked for as much crit. I wanted make sure I had him in crit damage gauntlet. This is probably one of my better pieces, being a legendary crit damage accuracy piece. Would have been nice if it rolled crit rate, so then I could have had some space for other items. But then we got him in attack, and all-out attack for all of this down here. Crit rate, triple roll, crit rate, and crit damage. Another crit rate there. And then down here we just did attack, crit damage, and attack. Didn't realize I had attack on that one. I don't know why I have attack. Probably want him in an accuracy one. But maybe I'll look into changing that. But let's go ahead. I'll show you a run with Bellower, and then we'll end it off by opening up some shards here because there is a 10 times event right now, and there's some good characters, so I'd love to pull someone there. So let's go ahead and do this with Bellower. Okay, here we go with Bellower. Hopefully it goes with the one-shot. Occasionally I don't get a one-shot just because my damage isn't up high enough as I need it. For this final one right here, let's see. And of course, yep, he survived at the last bit there. So we didn't get a full 7 seconds. And plus, normally it's faster. My computer's running a little bit slow right now, though. But when I do one-shot everything, it is a 7-second run. So that is the end goal for having a campaign farmer, guys. So hopefully that helped with you. Now let's go open up some shards. All right, so we've got ourselves Vizier, who is, I'm told, one of the best characters in the game. I think for clan boss is what I heard. So we can pull him. That would be awesome. Nethril, another character I see a lot in Arena. Then we have Blind Seer, who recently got buffed. So wouldn't be bad to get her. Allure, we already have Allure, so we don't need to get her. Same with Talia here. And Lightsworn, actually, one of my previous sponsored videos I did, he was the free champion you could get. So I do have him as well myself. So he's a solid character, so if you guys get him, he's good. But mainly, we're looking for one of these 3 legendaries here. So we don't have a ton of shards to open, But let's go ahead and do it. We'll start with the Ancients and work our way down. Ideally, you want to save these for 2x events, but I mean, these are some good characters in the pool here, so yeah. Let's do this. First, Ancient Shard here is going to be a rare. Sadly, I didn't have enough to do a 10 pop, so I'll just try to go through these as fast as I can to finish off the video. So the second Ancient Shard here is going with a little bit of lag. Last time I did a live video opening, guys, I opened up 5 Sacred Shards during a 2x event, and I pulled 2 legendaries. It was Martyr and Draco. So yeah, that was pretty insane. And both of them happened after I opened it, and there was a little bit of lag. So every time I see that lag now, I get excited. But sadly, it's looking like we're not going to be getting anything from these Ancient Shards. And yep, all rares as expected. So let's move on to the 3 Voids. Come on, if we don't get the 1 Void from the 10x, hopefully we just get someone good. Someone good. Come on, I'd love a second Man-Eater. It sounds greedy, but hey, I would love it. It would be awesome. Come on. No, just stop with the epics. Speaking of campaign farming, right on cue, Fellhound, one of the absolute best for it. You can see campaign locations, his rating is a 4.9. It's because his AoE on his first attack, so no cooldown needed. So he just does that, and he is really fast. He's one of the guys that can do it in 6 seconds, I believe. Yeah, he is a great campaign farmer, so it's really on cue, on point for the video, so that's pretty cool. And then the last one, and oh man, all rares. I guess they're just saving the luck for the sacreds, guys. Here it is, 3 Sacred Shards. Can we pull a legendary to end it off? Come on, let's do this. Summon. It's been a while since I've opened one of these. I've been holding on to these for a while, and okay, we got an epic, and oh no, Rearguard Sergeant. We already have her. She's a great character, great champ. Used to use her on my clan boss team until I built a unkillable team. But yeah, not what we want to see. I don't need her. Let's move on to the next one. Got 2 of these left. Come on, show me some gold. There's lag. Like I was saying, there's the lag. Is my computer dying? Nope. Okay, it's an epic, and that is Marksman. I don't know anything about you, Marksman. Are you any good? Ratings don't look too promising. So, dang, come on. One more. Last one. Last one. Come on. Give me something good. No. Could be good, though. Who are you? Kalia? Again, I'm not familiar with her, but she's got a lot of reviews. Okay. Might be decent, but that's going to do it for this one, guys. And I just want to give one last shout out to Raid Shadow Legends, guys. If you haven't downloaded it yet, head on down to the description right now, download the game, get yourself some free silver and the free character Death Chanter, guys. Go ahead, do that right now. I appreciate it, and I hope that this video helped out someone out there and gave you guys a little bit of insight on the importance of campaign farming and how it helps you progress in the game. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.